What's up, YouTube? My name is Big Boy Snatch on TV, aka Wakanda Snatch One, because I got playing around. As you can tell by the title of the thumbnail, this is my WWE NXT review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please watch the video from all the way from the beginning all the way towards the end. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content that I do on the channel. Follow my social media down below in the description. And go check out my WWE Raw review and highlights that I posted on the channel yesterday. And that's all I gotta say. I did go live on Twitch, but my stream just crashed on me. But anyway. WWE NXT, it was just a decent show, and I give that show a 5.6 out of 10. Alright. It says, welcome to wrestling results for WWE NXT on August 12, 2025, coming to you live from the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. Alright, NXT champion Oba Femi will be joining forces with the TNA wrestling star Moose, Javon Evans, and TNA World Champion Trick Williams to take on Dion Lennox, Ars Griffin, Color James, and Shaquan Sugars of Dark State. In the midst of the verbal altercation between Oba Femi, Javon Evans, Moose, and Trick Williams during last Tuesday's edition of NXT, Dark State, who looked to blindside the four men until they got the upper hand on the stable. TNA star Joe Hendry will also be competing in an NXT ring for the first time since a six-man tag team match, pitting himself, his fellow TNA star Mike Santana, and the aforementioned Williams against the aforementioned Dark State, and ended in a no contest on July 15th episode of the show as he squares off with no corner catch crew's Charlie Dempsey. The two men encountered one another last Tuesday when Charlie Dempsey and his stablemate Winston Clare summoned Joe Hendry by saying his name, which led to a verbal encounter between them. Alright, Nia Jax will be returning to NXT tonight as she goes one-on-one with the new rival Lash legend. After Nia Jax scores a fairly quick victory against the Hell last Tuesday, Lash legend appeared at ringside and brawled with Nia Jax throughout the rest of the night before things culminated with Lash legend spearing Nia Jax to one of the barricades during a match between title holders Soruka and Tatum Plasty of the Colon for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Additionally, NXT Women's and TNA Knockouts World Champion Jessie Jane will be teaming up with her Fatal Influence stablemate Fallen Hanley to face Keilani Jordan and Lola Vice. Alright, we're live. Yeah, it says we are live. Vic Joseph, Booker T, and Corey Graves. Great audience at home. Last legend makes her way to the ring. Nia Jax follows. Alright, so we get the first match. Nia Jax versus Lash Legend. This was a good match. This was a good match and physical at the same time. The bell rings and the two lock up. Lash Legend fires off a couple of shoulders on Nia Jax midsection in the corner, but Nia Jax changes in a guillotine on her. I never seen Nia Jax hit a guillotine day in my life, but this was my first time seeing Nia Jax hit a guillotine. Alright, let me continue. I just had to put this out there. Lash Legend escapes by sending Nia Jax into the corner, but Nia Jax dumps Lash Legend out of the ring. Lash Legend sends Nia Jax crashing into the ring apron repeatedly, then sends her head bouncing off the top turnbuckle repeatedly back in the ring. She drops Nia Jax through the middle rope and fires off chops on her from the apron before she lands a standing splash on her back in the ring. Alright. The Nia Jax levels Lash Legend with a big clothesline, but Lash Legend sends Nia Jax crashing out of the ring and rocks her with a forearm. Nia Jax returns the favor, but Lash Legend sends Nia Jax crashing into the ring steps. She drags over one of the ring steps next to the announcer desk, but Nia Jax clocks Lash Legend from behind and sends her crashing into the ring post. She clears the announcer desk, and then gets back inside the ring with Lash Legend. Nia Jax lands a back elbow on Lash Legend's spine, then wears her down with a submission. Lash Legend lands a chop on Nia Jax, but Nia Jax responds with a Samoan drop on Lash Legend. Lash Legend sends Nia Jax crashing into the mat, but Nia Jax pulls on the ring skirt. As the referee flex it, Nia Jax breaks Lash Legend's eyes and follows it up with a senton. Nia Jax sends Lash Legend crashing into the barricade on the outside, but Lash Legend drags Nia Jax up the ring steps next to announcer desk and looks to suplex Nia Jax through the announcer desk. Nia Jax blocks Lash Legend, but Lash Legend gets Nia Jax up and sends both herself and Nia Jax crashing through the announcer desk. The referee beats the 10 count. Both women beat it. Nia Jax and Lash Legend exchange forearms with one another, but Lash Legend lands a body slam on Nia Jax and goes for a pin. Nia Jax kicks out, but Lash Legend extends to the top rope. Nia Jax joins her up there, but Lash Legend looks to pull Nia Jax off. Nia Jax counters into an annihilator, then delivers a second one to Lash Legend for the win. The winner of the match, Nia Jax. This was a good match between Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Alright, let's move on. Charlie Dempsey and Winston Clare then make their way to the ring. Joe Hendry follows. Alright, so we get the next match. Alright, Joe Hendry versus Charlie Dempsey, accompanied by Winston Clare. And this was a quick match right here, but didn't last long. The bell rings, the two lock up. They go back and forth with one another, but Charlie Dempsey lands a suplex on Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry gains the upper hand on Charlie Dempsey and connects with a standing ovation on him for the win. The winner of the match, Joe Hendry. I called it straight down the middle while I was live streaming on Twitch. But I told y'all that Joe Hendry was gonna get the win. Oh yeah, shout out to Quiet One for being in my stream. But like I said earlier, my Twitch stream crashed, so it is what it is. So I'll be back next Tuesday on Twitch. Alright, let me continue. Joe Hendry gets the win. That was a quick match. Josh Briggs then makes his way to the ring. Alright, we hear from Josh Briggs next. Josh Briggs says you should believe someone when they show you who they really are. He says Yosuke Inamura show him who he really was. Then says Yosuke Inamura was more concerned with becoming NXT champion rather than their friendship. He says there is no honor in NXT. Then asks how many times he has to say that he's not a man of honor. He challenged Yosuke Inamura to face him in a street fight. Yosuke Inamura's music hits and he makes his way out. He tells Josh Briggs that he's a jack, you know what. Then accepts Josh Briggs' challenge to a street fight and goes after him. He shoves him into the mat, then sends him crashing onto the floor with a shoulder tackle. Josh Briggs and Yosuke Inamura continue brawling as a few security guards run out to the ring. Yosuke Inamura sends Josh Briggs crashing on top of them off the ropes and into several of the security guards. The problem was good, but the worst case scenario, why is security guards always breaking up the fight? Let Josh Briggs and Yosuke Inamura fight. Let them both fight. Because they're gonna fight. They're gonna be in a street fight match next week, so they're in all security guards next week. So the brawling was good between Josh Briggs and Yosuke Inamura, but the worst case scenario was those security guards were breaking Josh Briggs and Yosuke Inamura up. That was the worst case scenario. Let them fight. And I called this doing this live on Twitch. I called it straight down the middle. But anyway, the promo was solid for what it was. I might as well to say it. Alright, let me continue. Fatal Influence made their way to the ring. Keilani Jordan and Lola Vice follow, and we see Ash by Elegant, the personal Congrich, and Masha Slamovich in a crowd to watch the upcoming match. Alright, let's move on. So we get Fatal Influence accompanied by Jasmine Nick versus Keilani Jordan and Lola Vice. And this match right here, this was a decent match for what it was. Keilani Jordan and Fallon Henley began the action. The bell rings and the two go back and forth. Keilani Jordan delivers a crossbody to Fallon Henley, then tags in Lola Vice. Lola Vice and Jessie J tag in, but Fallon Henley catches Lola Vice with a knee to the spine from the apron as Lola Vice runs the ropes. Fallen Henley then tags in and sends Lola Vice crashing into the corner spot first before Jessie Jane tags back in and rolls her up Vice. Lola Vice kicks out and changes in a sleeper on Jessie Jane. Jessie Jane counters into a pinfall, but Lola Vice kicks out and fires off with a kick on Jessie Jane's thigh. Kehlani Jordan tags in and looks to land a double suplex on Jessie Jane with Lola Vice, but Fallen Henley comes to Jessie Jane's aid. Kehlani Jordan and Lola Vice deliver arm drags to Fallen Henley and Jessie Jane, and Kehlani Jordan lands a double drop kick on both women. Kehlani Jordan then chase Fallen Henley and Jasmine Nick around the ring, but Jessie Jane intercepts her with a knee strike on the outside. Kehlani Jordan rolls Fallen Henley, but Fallen Henley kicks out. Fallen Henley lands a bulldog on Kehlani Jordan, then sends her crashing into the turnbuckles and tags in Jessie Jane. Jessie Jane and Fallen Henley jam their boot into Kehlani Jordan in the corner, and Jessie Jane wears down Kehlani Jordan with a submission hold. Kehlani Jordan fires off right hands on Jessie Jane's midsection, but Jessie Jane responds with a knee strike to Kehlani Jordan. Lola Vice and Fallen Henley tag in and level Fallen Henley and Jessie Jane. She fires off rapid fire kicks on Jessie Jane and then lands a hip attack on Jessie Jane and Fallen Henley on the opposite corner. Kehlani Jordan tags in and delivers a leg drop to Fallen Henley off the top rope. She whips her into the corner. Jessie Jane tags in and looks to land a pump kick on Kehlani Jordan, but Kehlani Jordan counters into a roll up. Jessie Jane kicks out, but Jasmine Nick hops up on the apron. Kehlani Jordan levels her, and the referee checks on her as the referee has his back turned. Lola Vice hits Jessie Jane with a 305. Kehlani Jordan follows it up with a split-legged moonsault and pins Jessie Jane for the win. The winner of the match, Lola Vice and Kehlani Jordan. This was a decent tag team match, but Kehlani Jordan pinned Jessie Jane clean in the ring. Now, if you are a double champion, I hate to see double champions take the pinfall or being tapped out to a submission. But Jessie Jane took the pinfall. That's one thing I did not like. If you're a champion, I hate when champions taking the pinfall or being tapped out to a submission. Alright, but this was a decent tag team match. Alright, Kendall Gray then makes her way to the ring. Alba Fire and Piper Niven follow. Alright, so we get the next match. Alba Fire accompanied by Piper Niven versus Kendall Gray. And this match right here, this was a squash match. I did not really care about this match. The bell rings and the two lock up. Kendall Gray lands a drop kick on Green, and then lands an uppercut on her and gets Alba Fire up on her shoulders. Piper Niven slaps Gray from the outside, but Gray changes in the armbar on Alba Fire. Ethan Page makes his way to the ring as Gray lands a back elbow on Alba Fire and follows it up with a crossbody off the middle rope. She follows it up with a power slam, but Alba Fire sends Gray crashing into the mat and delivers a knee strike to her. She then delivers the gory bomb for the win. The winner of the match, Alba Fire. This was a squash match between Alba Fire and Kendall Gray. And that's all I gotta say. But after the match, Ethan Page marks Kendall Gray by asking if this is the best that the USA has to offer. Tavion Heights music hits and reveals that the woman he asked to help him deal with Ethan Page and Green is Tara May Steele. Tara May Steele sneaks up behind Ethan Page and lands German suplexes on Ethan Page, Alba Fire, and Piper Niven. Oba Family, Moose, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams then all makes their way to the ring. Dark State follows. Alright, so we get the main event of the evening, a 6-man tag team match. Oba Family, Moose, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams. So we get an 8-man tag team match. Oba Family, Moose, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams versus Dark State. And this was a good 8-man tag team match. The bell rings and all 8 men began brawling with one another. Javon Evans fires off right hands and left lands on Sugars in the corner, then follows up with a standing shooting star press and lands a knee on his midsection. He connects with a hurricanrana and a dropkick on Shaquan Sugars, then lands a dropkick on Dion Lennox before he sends Color James and Oris Griffin crashing out of the ring to join Shaquan Sugars and Dion Lennox. Overfemi then tossed Javon Ellis on top of Darkseid to level them on the outside and tags in Trick Williams. Moose and Overfemi throws Trick Williams out of the ring on top of Darkseid, and Trick Williams hugs Javon Ellis, Overfemi, and Moose. Trick Williams looks to land a drop Toho on James Cutler, but James Cutler stays standing. Trick Williams then delivers a drop kick to James, but the two men level one another. Moose tags in and looks to land an uppercut on James, but James ducks out of the way. Moose then fires off chops on James in the corner and rains down right hands on him, but Javon Evans tags in and exchanges right hands with James. Overfemi tags in and lands a superplex on James, but Oris Griffin tags in and exchanges right hands with Overfemi. Overfemi looks to level Oris Griffin with a shoulder tackle, but Oris Griffin stays standing on his feet and delivers a slam to Overfemi. Dion Lennox tags in and continues running down Overfemi, but Oris Griffin tags in and runs down Overfemi with a submission hold. Overfemi sends Oris Griffin crashing into the mat and then tags in Javon Evans. Dion Lennox tags in on his side, then flies out of the ring to take out Oris Griffin before he begins taking out every member of Darkseid. James Cutler tags in and prevents Javon Evans from tagging out, but Javon Evans escapes and tags in Moose, and Shaquan Sugars tag in on his side. Moose sends Javon Evans crashing into the mat with a sit-out powerbomb to Shaquan Sugars off the middle rope. Trick Williams delivers a right hand to Dion Lennox and Overfemi follows it up with a knee to Dion Lennox's shoulder. Javon Evans then tags in and lands a splash on Dion Lennox before he pins him. Darkseid sends Trick Williams, Overfemi, and Moose on top of Javon Evans and Dion Lennox to break the fall. Oris Griffin lands a back body drop on Javon Evans, and Shaquan Sugars delivers a leg drop to Javon Evans off the top rope. Color James tags in, and Darkseid sets you for the quadruple powerbomb, but Moose and Overfemi catches Javon Evans to his aid. Will come to his aid. Moose looks to spear Shaquan Sugars, but Shaquan Sugars ducks out of the way, and Moose accidentally hits Javon Evans. Darkseid surrounds Javon Evans in the ring, but Trick Williams watches on as Darkseid delivers a quadruple powerbomb to Javon Evans for the win. The winner of the match, Darkseid. This was a good 8-man tag team match. But why didn't Trick Williams then go inside the ring and help out Javon Evans? But it is what it is. This was a good 8-man tag team match. After the match, Hank Walker and Tank Legger make their way to the ring, begin brawling with Darkseid as the show goes off the air. Alright, let me give my honest opinion. Now WWE NXT was a decent show, and I give that show a 5.6 out of 10. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE NXT review and highlights, make sure you guys do me a huge favor and please do me a huge favor. Make sure you guys please full watch the video from all the way from the beginning all the way towards the end. Make sure you guys, if you guys are new here, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content that I do on the channel. Follow my social media down below in the description, and go check out my WWE Raw review and highlights I posted on yesterday. Go check out my WWE Raw review and highlights I posted on the channel yesterday, and I will see you guys tomorrow for my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. This your boy B-Boy Snapshot TV. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. And sorry that my live stream on Twitch crashed today. So I will be back streaming live on Twitch on Tuesday for some WWE NXT watch along live and reactions. So that's all I gotta say. All right, I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And thank you guys so much for taking time out of your night to watch my WWE NXT review and highlights, man. From the beginning all the way towards the end, because I am a hard-working person. I am grinding to that 11K and becoming a YouTube partner for the very first time. Make sure you guys continue to watch all my videos from the beginning all the way towards the end. That helps with the watch time hours. Make sure you guys like the video and share the video with your friends and family and let them know that I'm coming for that 11K. Because I'm a grinder. I am a hard-working person that helps out the community on YouTube and as well too. Alright, enough of me yapping. I'm about to go edit this video. I'm about to premiere it on my YouTube channel. So, have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.